We are in the next phase now of the municipal election campaign. Good morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Campaign teams this morning starting to plaster signs all over the city with 2 weeks to go until the municipal vote. Volunteers working through the night, throwing up signs all over the city at the stroke of midnight. John Tory's campaign says they are planning about 5,000 in the next 48 hours. Similar to Olivia Chow. According to city rules, today is the first day candidates for mayor, council, and school board trustee can begin posting their signs. Doug Ford, the only campaign leader who is plastering signs all over neighborhoods just a few hours ago. In fact, he's joining us now after an hour and a half of sleep.
How you doing, Kevin?
I'm well. Welcome. And I want to point out right now that this is your chance, and we did this with the other candidates as well. This is your chance and your chance to get to know each other. So this is not going to be, this is not confrontational, okay?
Oh, good.
So you think I'm lobbing softballs? And no, I want to get away from the rhetoric. I want to get away from the noise, and I want people to get to know Doug Ford. I did the same thing for John and for Olivia. So first things first, Rob was out this morning as well putting signs in.
Yeah, you can't keep a good man down, as they say, so he has to be careful, but he was out till, I think, 1 o'clock, 1:30.
He was at a debate last night.
Yes, it was a little hot in the debate, so maybe the fresh air putting up signs is good for him.
I hope it's good for him. I want him to relax. Come on, he's got to take care of himself.
I hear you.
So please send our best to him.
Absolutely.
Please send our best.
I'll kick him in the butt for you.
All right. Doug, the latest thing that you've been talking about, of course, is the land transfer tax.
Yes.
And how you eventually just want to phase it right out. And of course, the big question this morning is that's about a $300 million $300 million worth for the city. Where are we going to get that money from?
Well, what I proposed actually, Kevin, is next year we phase out 15% of the land transfer tax. That's approximately $52.5 million. We budgeted for land transfer tax last year $320 million. We ended up with $350 million, $30 extra million. I believe that goes back to the taxpayer. A lot of politicians believe that's theirs, and I think it took them about 15-20 minutes to actually spend the $30 million of taxpayers' money. We ended up, because we've been prudent fiscal managers, we ended up with a $248 million surplus from the city. Again, that's not our money, that's the taxpayers' money. So there's room there, and we're going to outsource garbage east of Yonge, saving approximately $97 million. And the councillors, they're looking to see net zero on the budget, and that's our offset. Our offset would be the garbage, and also sharing synergies of procurement and HR throughout all the agencies, boards, and commissions, saving another $60 million.
We've spent a lot of time on this campaign talking about transit.
Yes.
In fact, it has definitely dominated the campaign.
Yes.
Are we still going to see that in the weeks ahead, or are you going to be branching out into other platforms as well?
Well, I think the transit's pretty clear. There's two options on the table. You have John Tory and Olivia Chow building LRTs, ripping up the roads. I have a vision of subways connecting to the existing lines. And we have to build on the infrastructure that we have already. People along Finch, right across the city, on Shepherd, on Eglinton, and Etobicoke and Scarborough, they want underground rapid transit. They don't want a two-tier transit system.
But again, this comes with a price tag. So we're talking about getting rid of the land transfer tax. That's $300 million alone. We're going to have to make up for building subways a lot more expensive than LRTs.
I'm the only one that's come up with funding mechanisms, 9 funding mechanisms, compared to the backtrack of John Tory that has a scheme that doesn't work. It's a scheme, and that's all it is. And the taxpayers will be on the hook for, 20, 30 years. And I don't think it's right. You can't fund anything with just TIFs. And he changes his plan every day. One day it's A, and then he goes to B, and then he rifles through the whole alphabet, and he keeps changing his mind. So he sits on the fence, and he dithers back and forth. At least you know where I'm coming from and what my plans are. And that's world-class city with rapid underground transit, which is subways.
Where are you going today? What's the next stop?
They have me going all over the place. I haven't even checked. I have Jeff with me, and I'm going to head out from here. And again, we'll be going till 1 o'clock in the morning. Our campaign office is open 18 to 20 hours a day.
Are there too many mayoral debates?
Yes, 100% there is. I said that. Rob went through 109. I think we still have another 20 or 22 left. Let's go with the major networks, major news outlets, and let us get out there and meet the people. And I feel you can meet more people one night canvassing and door knocking than you can somewhere with 50 people in the room.
All right, I'll tell you what, we'll have John and Olivia come in. You come in on Breakfast Television. I'll make the bacon and the eggs, and we'll all have a round table.
Excellent.
All right, Doug, thank you very much, and good luck with the campaigning.
Thank you, really appreciate it.